NATO and the U.S. deep state actively pushing Russia beyond its red line while setting up America for a no-win scenario. We've got a few big news stories to get to in a second, but first, this escalation happening just weeks before Donald Trump is set to take office on January 20th. Coincidence? It appears deliberate, in my opinion. From false flag drone incursions to economic chaos, there's a coordinated effort to tie Trump's hands and trigger a hot war with Russia right now, or one of its closest allies like Iran or China. Meanwhile, Trump's policies, pulling back from NATO, securing peace, closing our borders, even bringing Bitcoin into America's strategic reserves, have globalists right now scrambling to try to tie his hands. You're hearing it in Canada, right? You're hearing the outrage in Germany, all around the world. And of course, it's much bigger than anyone in the mainstream media even cares to admit right now. So let's get this straight. NATO is pushing us into a full-on disaster as we speak. They're crossing red lines that Vladimir Putin has warned about since day one. And over the past 24 hours, we're getting reports from Moscow and Russia that NATO is building up massive numbers of forces near Russia's borders.
Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rish Giorgiano, and it is December 20th, 2024, the last few days of the year of our Lord Zich. And welcome to Friday. It is the beginning of the weekend, and as you just heard, the fear mongering has begun. I'm going to say officially. Excuse me. I'm a little bit, oh, that light is a little bit phenomenally bright, isn't it? Let's do this a little bit, huh? A little bit like that. There we go. It's a little better. So, with the drones brings fear from mainstream media to you. This is very scary. So I hope you guys are in a good mood. Got a lot of stuff to go over as always, but tonight's show, I don't know, man. I may only have an hour to go tonight. I don't know. I may only do an hour. I'm not in the mood to, well, there's a lot of stuff I got to do. And anyway, all kidding aside, we do have a drone situation that they are now making officially, in my opinion, the threat. We need to worry. Russia. Vagina. Let's take a look after roll call at the video I was just playing, and we'll take a look and try to dissect what is really going on. I don't know anymore. I think I said, I think it's vagina. I think it's us. I think it's a mixture. I think it's rogue black budget programs. It seems like this is a psyop. Okay? It feels everything about this seems like a psyop, especially after hearing that. Now, they're just escalating the fear. Why? Because I think something is going to happen immediately before Christmas, or I should say before Christmas or immediately after. But, you don't know because there's so many things going on during the holiday. There could be something devastating. New Year's Eve, Times Square, anywhere. Our allies are in fear. Everybody is. And with that announcement, just emboldens the fear-mongering techniques into the people who don't know any better and the people who want to know more. We don't know what's really going on. Still, to this day, I don't trust anything the government's going to say. With that being said, we'll get back to that video. Let's do a little bit of roll call, see who's here to hang out. and support Truthology for Ufology. Thank you so much for being here. I really mean it. I swear. I mean, imagine if this is it. This is the last show we'll ever do, because anything can happen. I'm joking. Who's here tonight? Ozzy Tiger Hidden Dragon. Welcome to the show, the AT. Welcome to the show, man. Hey, Sean. Good to see you. Been a min? Nice. Nice to see you here in chat. Apostate plus tax and license. Welcome to the show. Hey, because two B's are better than one. Bob Berkins, how the hell are you, man? I really missed you. Good to see you. Hope everything's well, too. Tacey Hill, everybody. Hi, Tace. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Sky Allen. Sky Allen is everywhere. Savoir faire, Sky Allen is everywhere. Welcome to the show. My man, Glenn Collins. The nicest hellos the internet provides through Glenn Collins. Welcome. Hope everything's going well. Huh? You doing good? Hope you're feeling well. Welcome to the show. Hey, because 3 ones are better than none. Contrary, 1. 1. Oh, wait. And 1. Yeah, you got the number 1 and the ONE 1. Interesting. Yeah, well, there's no other way to do it. I like it. I love it. I think I want it. Welcome to the show. Zach Diecast Montu. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Psyop. Hey, that's an interesting way to write that. I like that. Yeah, it's funny. I never even thought of that. God, I love it. That's what I love about life. I'm always seeing something I wish I thought of, and I'm proud of the person who thought of it. And that just goes to show you there's so much original stuff, original content that's out in the ether, and the government's trying their best to acquire. But they never come up with anything new. Threat is the only thing they got. A threat is the only thing that the government can say that will give them money for their BBPs, Black Budget Programs, or TSPs, Top Secret Programs, whatever you want to program it out as. Jeanette, the Angel of GUFON, welcome to this show. Good to see you. Bida bada bia. Boop. Anjali, everybody. The ANJALI. Welcome to the show, Anjali. She says, I've been all over the map about it too, Richie. Too many things all at once. Yeah, right? It's very strange. Hey, like the weeks leading up to this, remember what we were talking about, what mainstream media, the government, Elizondo, everybody was saying. Excuse me. We might be looking at demons. Remember? Demons. These could be demons. Where's that narrative now? Where are the demons in all of this? Where are those orbs that all of a sudden it's all drone? It's almost as if our government is looking for ways to convince the public there's something going on. Remember that song? I know there's something going on. I know there's something going on. Well, who did that song? Anjali, welcome to the show, and thank you for the support. Marcel, my left-hand man. What's up, Chief Gufonian, my tall head? Welcome to the show. All right, Mrs. Brooke is, You made it. Welcome to the show. Now we start. And Samo's not here yet. FAP, everybody. The FAP. Welcome to the show. Hey, Thor. Thor Panku. Good. Smart timing. Donnie Creel, everybody. What's up, DC? Welcome to the show again. Pool Player 361. What do you say? How do you be? All right. Welcome. Let him on in. Teresa Pulio, welcome to the show. How do you do it? Loving it. Everybody. Brian Yates. Hey, good, man. Perfect timing. I always recommend if you don't want to be here for the intros, come at quarter after, 20 after. You know, that's usually when we get going. Like, you know what I mean? I'd like y'all here to begin, but it is what it is. Beats and Tapes, welcome to the show. If you don't want the shout out or, you know, you're not interested in the, you know, tradition, hello, and here we goes, and you want to just come in and get it going, now's a good time. Don Mofo made it. What do you say there, Chief? Welcome to the show. All right, if I didn't say your name, doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we have a lot of show to do, like I say every night, and we do tonight. So I'm going to give the hour. I don't know if I can go any longer than an hour. I don't know. I'm going to try. If I get the call, I got to go. You don't understand. There's something going on. Plus, I may go live. Oh, I just thought of something. I wanted to do a live drone, like see if we can find anything. When I was at Bayport Pier, there was this other place not far away, about 5 miles, that had, and I can show you guys in a minute, but it had these non-working, oh my God, excuse me. I got agita in the chest. Power plants, nuclear power plants that have been decommissioned, but I still see smoke coming out of it or moisture. Somebody said that it's cooling down still after they shut it off. And they still are maintaining something over there. But I wanted to fly my drone out there and see if there's any activity out by that power plant that's supposedly non-commissioned, decommissioned. Anyway, people have been telling me, locals, that there have been many lights that they've been seeing the last few weeks. That's, you know, you'd think, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, well, it's been foggy out. We've had a lot of fog in the morning. I can't see when there's fog. So usually it's foggy in the morning out by Bayport Pier because it's on the water. I'm right by the water too. I'm not that far away. So we get a lot of fog in the winter months. It's crazy. But anyway, it's not as easy as you think. Anyway, so I'm going to try. And I just had a thought. I can't go live because I need my phone to fly the drone. But I think there's a way, and maybe Brian knows. I mean, Ben knows, if Ben is here, a way I could go live on my phone with an app with DJI. I don't think there is a way to go live while you're flying. That would be unfreaking believable if they had that. I mean, I could hook up the phone and record with my camera what's going on, but I can't go live. I want to go live and shoot the drone up in the sky, have some fun. I think that'd be cool. What are you saying here? You know, I've been on the crazy side recently, Richie. Just keeping my hands high to my head. Yeah, like this. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the hell's going on? All right, let's do this. Let's finish the video we were watching as the show started. And then we're going to go off what they're saying. Remember, I don't know why I said remember. Remember what he said. This is like a fear-mongering segment. And I'm surprised at that. I'm going to roll it back 20 seconds. Here we go. In a 3, 2, and a go.
And over the past 24 hours, we're getting reports from Moscow and Russia that NATO is building up massive numbers of forces near Russia's borders. pushing beyond Putin's red line.
That's
of
crazy.
No return. They're doing this all quietly while you're getting ready for your Christmas holiday, so you're not even paying attention. Of course, the Western press is totally silent about this. But independent sources that we've talked to are now confirming that, number one, NATO has moved advanced missile systems into place. Number two, NATO forces, including American soldiers, are now pouring into Europe. In fact, we're hearing from military sources that families are getting notices for new deployments in Europe, readying for something big. They're being
Okay. Wow. I have to stop it here. No, I don't have to. I'm stopping it here. I can't believe this. What are we hearing? Man, this sucks. This is bad. Let's listen on that.
being told, shh, keep this quiet. And number three, the U.S. has sent military advisors to Eastern Europe to coordinate operations closer and closer to the front lines. This is what Putin has repeatedly said would trigger severe retaliation. And last night, Putin accused the United States of seeking to, quote, weaken our country and inflict strategic defeat on Moscow by continuing to, quote, pump a de facto illegitimate ruling regime in Ukraine with weapons and money, sending mercenaries and military advisors, thereby encouraging further escalation of the conflict, end quote. Ouch. As Professor Jeffrey Sachs recently told Tucker Carlson, this war was provoked, and NATO's actions are pushing us toward an outcome that no one wants except those profiting from endless war.
Ukraine is really a red line. Don't do it. It's not just Putin. It's not just Putin's government. It's the entire political class of Russia. And just to help all of us as we think about it, it is exactly as if Mexico said, we think it would be great to have Chinese military bases on the Rio Grande.
I have no idea what the hell is going on. God. I don't know. I don't know. What's going on? What does this mean? Do we, yeah, okay. I know it's a UFO show. All right. But this is part of why we're seeing the drones, if not everything that has to do with the drone incursions we're seeing. Jesus, man, there's a reason why our government isn't being upfront. They don't want to panic during the holidays. But shouldn't we, I don't know, just to know? Because, you know, we're still going to go to work and we're still going to go shopping and we're still going to travel. We're going to do all those things we're said to do during the holidays. If it happens where there's catastrophe, terrorist attack on Americans, on our British allies, and so forth, if there is some sort of attack by Russia, it ain't going to be good. Soon as Russia, even China, as soon as there's a move, it's over. Everything we know will change from that day forward. We will never, ever, ever be the same if a World War III is to happen. And it's going to happen quick. And we're not going to really be able to process it, I feel. Like, what if all the phones go down? We can't talk to each other. The internet goes down. Because that's what they're going to do. They're going to take our satellites, shut them down. And we'll do the same to them. We won't be able to talk to it. Do you understand? Soon as that happens, game over. Game over. Flights will be canceled. Trains, planes, and automobiles. People will just sit home and watch the TV, and there will be misery. fear, confusion, panic, looting. Everything's going to escalate if this happens. It's going to be bad. If people think there's a world war, if and when it does happen, they're going to loot and they're going to say, who cares? It's over. We're going to take everything and you ain't going to stop us, and you're going to take it too. I know you work here. Take a computer home. Can't use it. When everything gets back up and running, nothing will get back up and running. Trump won't be president. The Democrats are going to stay in power, and everything's going to come crashing down within weeks. Now, let's hope there's a positive side to this and it doesn't get that way. And somehow, some way, there is no war, just the threat of it. And it was enough to scare everybody into the what would happen if this happens. And they decided, hopefully, not to go through with it. Whew. But Trump gets it off. Trump takes the White House, which they don't want. And something will happen to him eventually. I don't like what I feel. I don't like what's happening. This drone shit is a psyop, fear-mongering, but reality we're living in, where it's so possible that this is our adversaries doing something nefarious in our own land. Now, let's say it's not, and it's us. They still can't tell us what they're doing because it might have to do with top secret shit about a war or some shit we don't know about behind the scenes. Maybe that nuke, that dirty bomb or whatever was stolen or taken over the border on the East Coast. Maybe that's a reality, even though they're saying it isn't. But this drone shit, it's serious, man. I don't want to be a fearmonger, but look at what they're doing to us, man.
We can't see why the U.S. would have any problem with that. Of course, we would go completely insane.
And he's right. NATO's warmongers don't care about peace. They care about power and profits. And here's what really infuriates me about this whole thing. This is all happening deliberately. Weeks before Trump takes office, he won the election in a landslide with a mandate. This is to try to force his administration into a corner, forcing him into a war that he doesn't want.
Just as importantly, bringing back empowerment will give us a crucial tool with which to obliterate the deep state, drain the swamp, and starve the warmongers, these people that want wars all over the place, killing, killing, killing. They love killing. And the globalists out of our government. We're going to get the warmongers and the globalists out of our government.
Now let's talk about the drones. For weeks now, mysterious drones have been spotted over the United States military bases, nuclear plants, critical infrastructure. So what in the world is happening here? Who's behind it all? Well, the Biden administration isn't saying a word about it, but here's the truth. As I've been warning for months on this show, this was coming. This smells like a false flag psyop, a pretext to try to frame Russia or Iran as the aggressors. It's a setup. The deep state trying to lay out the groundwork to push us into a hot war before Trump can stop it. There are reports that nuclear material has gone missing or intentionally set off like a dirty bomb, and that's why these drones are searching at nighttime when they normally can't see anything, using radioactive material sensors to try to find missing radioactive material. Then all we need to do, of course, is blame it on Russia.
That's what it looks like, right? Kind of, that's what it looks like. When we see the green lasers like a grid, it looks like they're looking for something. I don't know. It could all be an act, Yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention, if you want to help support Truthology for Ufology, GUFON, excuse me, you can do so with the Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description, and it does go back into the show, as you know. Jeff Garvey throwing it down. It's a dono. It's a super dono. Thank you, and right back at you. What a continuing supporter of GUFON. Thank you very much. Jeff Garvey, JG connection. I'm getting a JG connection. Is your first name Jerry? I don't know. I'm getting Steve Garvey. Is your name Jeff Garvey? Thanks, man. Mucho gusto, generoso, too. Hey, Dorothy. Ah, you did. Thank you very much. Another super dono from a continuing supporter of GUFON. Dorothy, we missed you the last few times, but I'm glad to see you're back. I know you're busy. It's the holiday season. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for hanging. Yeah, thank you for the super chat. Yay! Who else is here? Carbidi Jones. How you doing? Is it Carbidi or Carbide? Welcome to the show. Kelly Lewis is here. How you doing, KK? Moody Mongol, everybody. What are you saying, Chief? Fear not, he says. Just remember, in a field far from civilization. What? In a darkened plane hangar, behind smoke and sparkling Tesla coil, sits David Wilcock. Ooh! Finalizing his anti-gravity car design to save us all, which is 2 years. Right? He said that 2 years ago, give or take. Yeah, we were supposed to have that last year. Thank you for reminding us all of the David Wilcock Christmas we never had. Alien bless. All right, get back to work. Check it out. Here we go. Just another minute or two on this video. It's pretty good.
And then game on. False flag attack on America complete. Mission accomplished. Think about it for a second. Trump has vowed to end the war in Ukraine, scale back NATO significantly. He's calling on the Pentagon to expose these drones, who's flying them and why. The timing isn't an accident. They're trying to force Trump into a war that he doesn't want and can't win politically. It's sabotage, pure and simple.
Yep.
Trump on Monday said the Biden administration knows exactly where these drones are from.
Can you comment on the drones that are flying around New Jersey and the ports? And it seems like the American people have a big disconnect.
The government knows what is happening. Look, our military knows where they took off from.
Of course.
If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military knows and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense.
But it gets worse, because if you're still wondering how deep this rabbit hole actually goes, look no further than the economy. The Biden administration has been outright lying to the American people. And I'm not being hyperbolic here. The Philadelphia Federal Reserve just revealed that every single job that Biden claimed was created in Q2 was fake.
All right. Okay. We get it. We don't need to get into all the intimate details of the last 4 years. We know it's all for show, whatever. I really don't know. I want to believe I know that it's a psyop, but it feels like a psyop as well as a real event. It's almost as if like they're taking advantage of something that happened and they're amplifying it for fearmonger and, you know, all the rest, like we were talking about. To me, that's what it feels like. It doesn't feel genuine because it's happening way too much. And the funny thing is, it's all over mainstream media. It's like they knew they couldn't hide it, so they just flooded the market. When this ends, what's next? We went through the orb phase, angels and demons, in the beginning of the year, and it's now turning into drones are UFOs. Very strange. Very strange. Into thin air. I mean, there's sightings over Pennsylvania, these orbs. I'm going going to show you this video because they're questioning if it's Venus or something else. And they even mention how we have seen this odd effect that I'm going to show you in a second. When you zoom in on planets, they look like they're underwater if you're just a little bit out of focus. This one, however, is they're saying is one of the hold on, where'd it go? Is one of the more clear flowing videos I've ever seen. I have one too. I want to show it to you. It's the star Sirius. I'm not going to show it now. I'm going to show you their video from Into Thin Air. And let's just watch. I'm not even going to say anything. We'll talk afterwards. For once.
All right, my friends, quick video here. I'm doing a longer edit on this. This was filmed on December 16th over the skies of Pennsylvania by Pauline Morgallo. Take a look at the waves going on in this weird phenomena. It looks like when you zoom in very far on a planet, but this is nowhere near the same. Look at how smooth and flowy those waves of light look. This looks more like an orb than anything. It could possibly be Venus, as that star is very prominent this time of year in either the early morning sky or the night sky. So we got to try to rule that out, but nonetheless, this video is incredible. Take a look right here.
See if I can zoom in more. I know I can, but my fingers don't work. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Let's see if we can zoom in. That's kind of cool.
I'm talking to myself. I was saying it's amazing how exactly Apostate Plus Tax says digital zoom artifacts are annoying.
Can you talk to me?
Oh my God, he's asking to talk to
Can you
me.
hear me?
Yeah, I'm right here. You're looking right at me. What are you, deaf too?
Jesus loves me.
Oh, look at it. It started.
Oh, you know Jesus. You know Jesus.
Hey, that was interesting.
Jesus is awesome, isn't he?
It acted out when it
Yes,
acted.
he is.
Come on. That was weird. I've never seen that before. Why did it do that when when he mentioned Jesus? Watch. There it goes again. It doesn't.
God is good. God is good.
Oh my God, this is weird. I mean, as a skeptic, I have to admit when I don't see something I've never seen. Say it again. Say Jesus or God. Oh, I did. Look, it's going when I did it. It is pretty cool, but Venus. No, not Miranda. Apostate Plus Tax gets it. McKay Nan, I asked my family in Georgia, the country, if they see drones and nothing there or any other Eastern Europe, just the US ABCs, a little on Britain that closely works with light military, so no invasion. Ah, okay. That is really interesting. It is bullshit. I knew it. Feels like it. Something wrong with this. Thank you, McKay Nan, or Nan McKay. Valerian the Mac, how to do? What do you say, man? Aliens are spiritual. I think so. I think we're learning that. Even though it's been talked about for decades, the possibilities that aliens are angelic in nature or demonic. Now, if the video we just watched was a legitimate orb and it's reacting to the word Jesus, God, or whatever, to me, I think I'm going to try something new out when I go out tomorrow morning if I can see and do the same tests. I am going to grab the video camera Oh, shh. I don't know if I have a blank tape. I haven't bought tapes in years. All right, well, we'll figure it out. I probably have a tape that's not fully, All right. Hey, thanks, Valerian. Good to see you here. All right. Let's move into this. Let me get rid of that. Open up some space. Okay. So, very exciting. Right? This story's not dying. Now, we want whistleblower information. We want to know what's going on. And Third Phase of Moon has a whistleblower that knows about the drone stuff, allegedly. Breaking news, military whistleblower, UFOs and drones, massive TR-3B as well. I want to take a look at this. This caught my eye. Of course it did. Welcome back. Welcome back. Say it.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins, along with my brother Brent, we've got breaking news. Helicopters chasing orbs.
Sweet.
We've got you covered tonight with incredible footage, military, police helicopters in hot pursuit of the unknown. Let me tell you, it's a battle. It's a war of possible ET. There we go, the close-up of the orb, and then the helicopters in hot pursuit. We want to get the eyewitness testimony from these pilots. We have a lot of footage for you tonight, including multiple angles of this same event across New Jersey. Yeah, Blake, tonight's episode is going to blow up. We got whistleblowers. We got a military insider that just came forward that tells us, in his opinion, what these are, and he's got a word out about these orbs being pursued by the military itself. Look at this. We got two separate angles of the same event of the helicopter looking at the plasmoids as they're flying.
Wait a minute. You can't have a whistleblower and then say they're going to voice their opinion on what's going on with the drones. A whistleblower knows what's going on. Knows what's going on, allegedly. That means you or I are whistleblowers too, you see? It's not even a true whistleblower. We need somebody who knows what's going on, not their opinion. I've got enough opinions for enough assholes in this world that everybody's got one, and they got extras. What? What did I just say?
Through the sky. I haven't used that word plasmoids, but I'm kind of liking it. That's what we're looking at. These two orbs of light just drifting as the military, they're in pursuit of something of the unknown, the phenomenon. Yeah, this is right now chasing the single orb, but we've got the video right now of these helicopters chasing two UFOs. Watch this.
And they're not UFOs, they're drones. Right?
Good question. What the hell is going on? Look at this. Let me tell you, these people on the ground are in shock right now. We have seems to be a police helicopter, commercial.
Okay, I may stand corrected because no blinking lights. Obviously, you can see the blinking lights on this object here, helicopter, right? So we should see them on a supposed airplane or drone unless there's just a bright white light. And I think that's what it is. They're drones, but I don't know. These could be legitimate, and I'm not kidding. These could be legitimate Foo Fighters, fire orbs, or whatever they were in the WW2 Vietnam era. Go.
Helicopter, maybe military, but what's getting me are these unknown illuminated plasmoids.
Very cool.
The phenomenon, the
very
energy,
cool.
The pure life form, possibly. But right now, it's
this
happening.
Is wild.
Again, these pilots need to come to the public and say what they're actually in charge of. Are they
We should
assigned
see
to
something
chase
here.
these things down or
Nothing.
escort them?
Yeah, this is insane footage. Look,
Yeah.
we're looking at the phenomenon.
Really
In my
cool.
Belief. This is
cool. This is
it
good.
could be ET based, 100%.
Let's hear about ET, guys.
Helicopter right there. Again, what the hell is going on around our planet?
But it could be ET. Hey, it could be ET. That's the whole thing. The whole drone incursion is a diversion. Wait, because the orbs are coming in from another world, another dimension. Listen. And we are creating a confusion so they don't stand out like a sore thumb. And then every now and then somebody gets video of legitimate orbs popping in from other dimensions, other universes, other realities, whatever you want to call it. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but that's ufology. It's crazy. And things we don't know and things we can't imagine are happening elsewhere. We just don't have the brain power or the know-how or the ability to be, God, what is it I'm looking for? Intuitive in nature, connected to this thing. Maybe there's some sort of communication, nonverbal communication between these things, and we can't hear it. We don't know unless there's somebody out there who's actually doing that, and that's why there's no problem so far, because we're able to talk to them. Say we're coming in at Devil's Tower. Meet us over by Devil's Tower. Bring 20 drones to this area because we've got 2 orbs that we don't want people to see just by themselves. Well, right now it doesn't matter because you can have orbs come in from other dimensions, no flashing lights, no collision lights, no green or red, right? No triangle to worry about. They just come in and we'll all say, flares, Chinese lanterns. See, they got it made now. Drones, balloons, the UFOs. Stop. These entities, these energies, these orbs, spheres that are coming in from wherever, inner Earth maybe, wherever they're coming from. This could be it. They could be gathering, right? They're coming in at different times maybe. And they're all going to meet underground somewhere, maybe, I don't know. And there's going to be maybe disclosure. And they'll go to a room, like a conference room, and you'll see 30 orbs. And there's seats behind them, big ones, like Game of Thrones type of big shit. And out of the orbs on TV manifest 10-foot aliens, the tall whites, whatever, the beautiful, most perfect, angelic, human, whitish beings you could ever imagine, taking a seat, addressing all the countries in all different languages at the same time about their appearance, and we're sorry for the intrusion. We understand this may seem hostile. We are not. We have been here many times before. Whatever the story they throw down, we'll sit there with our mouth agape and our freaking lives changed forever. That's what I want to happen. That's what I want to happen. And let me tell you, that could be happening, but we don't know. When I see a video like this, makes you think. Obviously.
Planet.
You smoke a little weed, it makes you think a little better.
Even this whistleblower that comes forward, like I'm saying, this military guy, he says that these orbs are indeed ET.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's what he's being told, or maybe it's his theory, but that video is coming up in just moments on this.
Wait, that's what he's been told or his theory? I thought this guy was a whistleblower and has facts! Sorry.
This episode tonight, but there's so much video archive that's...
Next. Oh, good God, Molly Maid. Really? Really? This is the video? Okay, I can't buy into this as being real.
Only lasts a few moments in time, but it was captured. The light was captured of what looks to be, to me, a triangular vector-shaped craft. And everybody might say the TR-3B, and obviously we think maybe this is what it is. It's the TR-3Bs are out there, the UFOs are out there, the plasmoids, all of the drones. It's just like a
It's almost as if we're getting a showing of all the UFO sightings seen in the last 80 years. Let me guess. There's going to be crescents. There's going to be boomerangs, arrowheads, cylinders. What else, guys? You know what I mean? Are we going to see humanoid jetpack type guys too flying around at night? And why is this only at night?
A war going on, a war of sightings. Just, I don't know. It's just off the hook. It's crazy. Yeah, the skies are filled. All you have to do is go out and look up. After this episode, go out and do it. You're probably going to see something. Look at this. We're seeing the phenomenon, or maybe integration of both reverse engineered technology, projects that are coming in from deep black private corporations that aren't being told, that are illegally operating.
I just thought of something. This is interesting. Our government works with these black budget program contractors outside of the government because they don't want the public to get access to what is going on. So you cannot get a freedom of you can't do a Freedom of Information Act on the programs because they're not done in the government. At least not anymore. So they pay these contractors like Lockheed and who else is out there? I can't think. And all the others. It's all in my mind. I can't think. It's all mushing around. Lockheed, Skunk Works. Who else? I can't think. I see but I can't figure it out. Well, you know who they are, right? So these companies are being contracted out, and then they subcontract the contract to somebody else that nobody knows. And the government doesn't like this because they cannot keep an eye on the product and or discoveries that become back engineered. And when this new technology is discovered and figured out without the government watching, these black budget programmers, these contractors rather, can take this technology and sell it to the highest bidder. Or they can keep it and try to overtake the government. Right? We've got 80 of these bombs, they tell us. Right? Let's say we got 80 of these things. They're hypersonic drone bombs, and you can't stop them. Nobody can. We figured out a way to be invisible. And we can go 0 to 5,000, 40,000, 80,000 miles an hour in a blink of a ball. One good ball. Yeah. We can go around the world in an hour, hit a target, or pretty close to it, and you can't do anything about it. Now, we're going to take over the country if you don't pay us, or whatever their demands are. Stop killing whales. Stop shark killing. Just stop killing for fun. Let's do that. Whatever it is. That would be my wish. To give every dog and cat a home. Did you know in Lithuania, cats can't be pets? They're equal to their citizens. The country is overrun by cats, but the cats are everywhere. Restaurants, hotels, everywhere you go, cats are crossing the street. They're in the parks, they're everywhere, and people worship them. And if you do anything against the cat, you go to jail, or worse, die. Cats rule over there. It's very strange. Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that in there for you. All right, let's finish this. I want to hear what the whistleblower has to say. Let's get to that. Watch. We know. Look at this. Oh, this is crazy. This is actually a little nuts. Now, also, we have to worry about everybody in the world getting along and releasing balloons and
that statement coming up in just a bit.
Chinese lanterns, just to be a part of the story.
The drones, everything in tonight's episode. Watch this.
See how low it is in the sky? That's a tell. That's obvious. These were just released. Now, if they were way up here and they're moving in a specific direction, and then all of a sudden change speeds, rotates, do something, this to me doesn't sell me anything. And it's very low to the ground. Drones, probably, but most likely Chinese lanterns, because they look like.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You know what they look like? Lanterns.
No, they look like lanterns. Because they are, you schmohawk.
You hear them buzzing.
You can hear them buzzing. Oh, these are drones.
Yeah,
wow.
I'm not gonna stick too long on this. Obviously, these could be lanterns, like you heard.
He said he heard
I'm not
them.
seeing too much indication. I don't see any smoke coming off.
He said he heard him buzzing.
They remain in this triangular shape formation, but 3 dots.
Did he not pay attention?
Yeah, that's just the way it goes. We've seen this over our decade of being in this field, and we used to kind of post these. People are looking at this. It got a lot of views on TikTok and Twitter, and people ask us, what's your opinion? Well, my opinion is that these are indeed Chinese lanterns, but what we just saw earlier with the pursuit of military helicopters with these orbs, that seemed like they're moving in kind of an intelligent fashion.
Buster type of equipment. So the majority of that capability has deployed. The rest should be arriving very shortly, if not imminently. And as I highlighted earlier in the week, that will be a combination of active and passive detection capabilities, as well as some counter-UAS capabilities, which would include non-kinetic types of systems like drone busters, right, which essentially disrupts signals and affects the ability of these systems to fly.
All right, I'm sure some of the technology, he's being very vague on this. He's using a lot of military language. I think the common person won't even understand what he just said, but the kinetic energy and these drone busters.
Right. Where's the whistleblower?
Skylark.
We heard all that yesterday. We heard all this guy. Where's the whistleblower? All right, here we go. Wow, look at this.
Over there. Yeah, I can see it. This is just one crop shot, and it's just a distance of
wow, look at this.
I don't know, a mile.
Now it's like Chinese lanterns again. Or, what did we learn yesterday, kitten caboodles? Look at the angle. Either they're coming in for a landing, or they're taking off, right? And there's always one or two over here, because they make the turn. They're either coming in for a landing, or they're taking off and then heading out.
The lineup of the activity.
Airplanes.
This is everywhere. Basically, we've got hundreds to maybe tens of thousands of these things flying up in the sky. They're not moving. They're just kind of just observing the area. And
airplanes coming in for a landing. Got it.
In proximity, trying to observe.
And look, they turn on their landing lights when they get close.
Maybe
you'll see him turn. See that there? He's starting to turn his lights on. Coming in from a distance. Watch right here.
Trying to observe.
There it is. See?
As well.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
interesting
coming
stuff.
through. I'm
Again,
coming through the
like we
clouds in the
stated
background.
Earlier, that apparently there's this. Well, it's a whistleblower. He put his face on the social media. He's speaking out, and I'm sure we could track him down and see if he's legit.
We are launching the drones up in the sky as of right now in New Jersey.
This guy sounds like he's lying already. I'm sorry. It did not sound like a confident beginning. All right, go ahead. We'll give him a chance.
We are launching the drones up in the sky as of right now in New Jersey and stuff, in Texas, everywhere.
Texas? I haven't heard anything from Texas.
Like, y'all don't gotta be afraid. Them are man-made drones.
Them are man-made drones. This is the intelligence of our military. Them are man-made drones.
And we're doing the launching, whatever. Now, what you do have to be concerned of, my bad, my eye, but is the orbs that's inside the sky that y'all see that's glowing and stuff, that's shooting down the drones and all that. That's not a part of us. Them are actually real life aliens. Like, aliens do exist. They're above and they're below us.
Okay, guys. What did I say in the beginning? When this guy started talking, I said he sounds like he's lying. Immediately. Still does. He wouldn't be allowed to see the daylight after saying what he said, if it's true. For all we know, my friends, this guy is not a real military guy. Could be playing one. Could be fake. We don't know this guy. We don't know who he is. Could be an actor. Well, we'll give him benefit of the doubt just because third phase of Moon, they probably vetted him and everything. So I'm sure it's cool, but this is not nice to what I don't like what I'm hearing. Although I love it.
Yes, they do exist. And 2025 there will be a lot more of exposing the truth. I can't say the reason why, but because it's already out here, so I can speak on this. Aliens are real, and we will have to evacuate sooner than later. But just be careful. Keep looking up in the sky.
Evacuate? Evacuate where? The planet? Does he mean the planet? We're going to have to evacuate, soon. When? Who? We? As in us? All of us? Humanity? Where are we going to go? We're going to have to evacuate. Yeah, all right.
Yep, good advice. Everybody keep looking up in the sky, no doubt about it. He stated in the very beginning that these are ours, don't worry about it, these drones. But then there are these orbs, these energy balls of light, plasmoids. I don't know what you call it, but we're getting them on video all over the place, engaging the drones. Now we have
this is how you know it's a psyop, how it's bullshit. Because they allowed that guy to speak. I don't know how he could have been rogue. How does he know? Right? How does he know? What's his background? What's his name? What's all that? I want to know it all. I want to look into it. And he says it's aliens. He says we got them. They exist. They aliens. Them aliens. I don't know how he said it. I don't speak that language. But here we go. Look, listen again.
The orbs that's inside the sky that y'all see that's glowing and stuff, that's shooting down the drones and all that, that's not a part of us. Them are actually real life aliens. Like, aliens.
Just the way he's telling it sounds like he's making it up.
do exist. They're above and they're below us. Yes, they do exist. And 2025 there will be a lot more of exposing the truth. I can't say the reason why, but because it's already out here, so I can speak on this.
The funny thing is, he says, I can't tell you why. He could tell us everything else except why. He knows all that stuff except why. The most important thing of all, why? I don't know, but because since the story's already out, I could talk about it. No, you can't. And no, you shouldn't. Right? Isn't that what he just said?
Of exposing the truth. I can't say the reason why, but because it's already out here, so I can speak on this. Aliens are real.
And the lick of the lips. That usually comes after saying something untruthful, just like Greer with his ear.
We will have to evacuate sooner than later.
Who?
But
see, he didn't understand the script. When it said evacuate, it probably said the people in the area need to evacuate. He didn't remember it. So he probably just said, yeah, we're going to have to evacuate. Who?
Careful, keep looking up in the sky.
Yep, good advice. Everybody keep looking up.
Yeah, keep looking up in the sky at the very bright lights that could burn your retina.
The sky, no doubt about it. He said
that's like saying, yeah, oh, I can't talk about that. That's right. I don't want to get another
in the very beginning that these are ours. Don't worry about it. These drones. But then there are these orbs, these energy balls of light, plasmoids. I don't know what you call it, but we're getting them on video all over the place, engaging the drones. Now we have in tonight's episode helicopters chasing these things. And are we listening to this official whistleblower? I love it when the military comes out. Maybe he just wanted to get the truth out, his observation of what's going on. Maybe
could be.
Maybe this is part of the program. And they said, yes, come forward, talk to the public. Maybe he was authorized to make these.
Right. Good point. Frickin' A, man. They read my mind. Yeah, maybe this guy was allowed. But my thing is, okay. Who contacted who? Did Third Phase of Moon reach out to him? Or did he reach out to them? And why Third Phase of Moon? Why not the news? Why isn't he going on ABC, NBC, MSNBC, CBS, Fox? Right? Yeah. Why? It makes no sense. And when it doesn't make sense, something's wrong. And when something's wrong, it's truthology for ufology that pulls it out. It's GUFON, baby. We tell you the truth.
Statements. Yeah, if any, we're making a call out to anybody out there, any military that knows a story, reach out to us. Third Phase Moon. We can keep your identity on the down low, but I like this guy because you can see it. He's wearing his emotions on his sleeve right there, and you could tell. In my opinion, he seems legitimate. It doesn't seem like he's acting, trying to promote propaganda. It just seems like he's trying to.
Remember last year with the aliens? Remember? Miami aliens. And all the people that came out to talk about it all looked about 30, very clean cut, no tattoos or piercings or anything on the face, very clean cut, very well spoken, because it's a government psyop. Those people work for the government, and we're putting out the story that aliens were invading Miami. And we're doing it again this year. Why? Why? And how come nobody's bringing up last year's aliens? Well, first of all, I think because it was proven nothing really happened. But the way that psyop went, with all of the people that came out, the girl on the plane, he's not real. Remember those people? I bet you that happens again. If that starts happening again, because there was like 8 to 10 people that came out, they were recorded on airplanes talking about either sitting next to an alien or something's not right with that one over there. Right? It was a weird time last January. And we're back. And the year before that, it was the Peruvian aliens attacking the Peru. And, it's got to be the cartel with jetpacks. It was nothing, come to find out. Thank God a researcher from the United States went out there and found out it was nothing. Just the whole thing was just people freaking out. Either that or he had a talking to and said, you go back to the United States and you tell them nothing's happening or it's your ass. And he's like, yeah, all right. All right. As long as I get 100 grand, we'll do 75, 80, 77.5. Deal. Oh, a very tough bargainer. I would have taken 50. I would have given you $1 million. What? Go.
To tell the American public what's really going on, and he's really confused because he's saying that definitely there's these drones up there engaging with ET.
That's amazing.
The Pentagon stating that they're ready to take these down. So I would suggest to the Pentagon, the Department of Defense, the military, if you're going to engage anything, only engage what's man-made. Don't mess around with ET. It's just a really, really bad idea. And let me tell you, obviously, they're going to run circles around.
Okay, so this guy who came out and said that we're mingling with aliens, why isn't he a whistleblower in a congressional hearing tomorrow? Why? This guy knows. Said it himself. It's okay. It's out, he says. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. These are aliens. We're working with aliens. He didn't really say that, though, did he? He didn't really say that. You know what? I want to go back and listen to what this guy actually said. Let's see if we're misinterpreting or I'm misinterpreting. Let's listen again. It's worth it.
Or launching the drones up in the sky as of right now in New Jersey and stuff, in Texas, everywhere. Like, y'all don't gotta be afraid. Them are man-made drones. And we're doing the launching, whatever. Now,
them are man-made drones. We're doing the launching. Okay, we got that.
What you do have to be concerned of, my bad, my eye, but is the orbs that's inside the sky that y'all see that's glowing and stuff, that's shooting down the drones and all that. That's not a part of us. Them are actually real.
Them.
Like aliens, like.
Them are actual aliens, like.
Aliens do exist. They're above and they're below us.
Aliens do exist. They're above and below us, which means they're in the heavens and underground.
Yes, they do exist. And 2025 there will be a lot more of exposing the truth.
In 2025, there's going to be a lot more of exposing this type of truth.
I can't say the reason why.
Can't say why, though.
But because it's already out here, so I can speak on this.
Because it's already out here, I could speak on this. Because it's already out here. I guess what he's saying is because the drones are already seen. The orbs we see. So it's out here. I guess that's what he means.
Aliens are real.
Aliens are real. Like he just ate one for dinner. How do they taste like? They taste like chicken. Aliens are real, he says right there.
And we will have to evacuate sooner than later.
We're going to have to evacuate sooner than later.
But just be careful. Keep looking up in the sky.
Just be careful. Keep looking up in the sky. Not once did he say we're working with aliens. They work with us. Not once that was said. Me bad. See how your brain interprets what really didn't happen? I thought he said that. He didn't. He just said that they're there. Let's see. Let's continue. Maybe there's more.
Yep, good advice. Everybody keep looking up in the sky, no doubt about it. He stated in the very beginning that these are ours. Don't worry about it. These drones. But then there are these orbs, these energy balls of light, plasmoids. I don't know what you call it, but we're getting them on video all over the place, engaging the drones. Now we have in tonight's episode helicopters chasing these things. And are we listening to this official whistleblower? I love it when the military comes out. Maybe he just wanted to get the truth out, his observation of what's going on. Maybe this is part of the program, and they said, yes, come forward, talk to the public. Maybe he was authorized to make these statements.
Yeah, if any, we're making a call out to anybody out there.
Hey, I want to thank a couple of people here. Alfie Joe Bob throwing down a $5 super dono. I don't think I said thank you for that. As Apostate Plus Tax, I think just threw one down as well for $5. So I want to thank y'all for throwing down the supers. They're not showing up on my end. And I hear the bell going off, and I didn't want to miss any of y'all. Let's see. Yeah, it's not showing. It's just awful. So, I want to thank you guys for supporting the show. Appreciate the supers. And if you want to help support Truthology for Ufology like they did, at this time of the year, it's really helpful. There's a lot of things we're doing, and it'll all go back into the show. So, all the links are in the show description. So this is an interesting interview. Because the guy said two things that were important. It's us, and those aren't us. These bright orbs you see here. There's aliens in there, he said. He never said they're working with aliens, they're flying with aliens. None of that. None of that. Is Dark Hour here? Dark Hour's here? Mike from Denmark, howdy. He says, get this. What we are witnessing is all being controlled by private contractors in collaboration with the military-industrial complex. Yeah. Okay, let's say that's what it is, Mike. But what are they doing? That's the matzo ball question today. You know what I mean? I believe you could be right. Absolutely. But for what? What are they doing? What are they doing? It's really weird. Oh, I got to let you hear this. Let's change speeds. There's nothing more in this guy? Yeah, we heard all that. Okay. All right, I got to play this. I hope I saved this. Hold on. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Did you say Dane Cook has a UFO? Yeah. Damn it. Oh my God, I have so much show to go over. There's no way I can do it. All right, Gary Nolan. You know Gary P. Nolan, and the P is not for professor, by the way. Speaking to folks who've worked with the non-human crash retrieval program, he says, if you knew what was going on, you'd be amazed. Gary Nolan also states again that he was part of a group that was going to gain access to non-human materials. Gary says he knew where this material was being kept, and he literally knows the address. Someone decided not let the group that Gary was part of to gain access to the non-human materials. You want to know why, guys? Do you want to know why? Because they never offered them. It was all to make Gary Nolan seem important at the time. Oh, we're going to have Gary Nolan look at this and get... And then when something he said didn't jive or the narrative changed, they got rid of him. They decided to not let that group let Gary be a part of it to gain access to those non-human materials. It's all made up. Is that giving somebody clout or giving yourself clout when you say you have, a chance to see non-human materials and then all of a sudden it doesn't happen? How many times have we seen that throughout the years? It's very frustrating because you really want Gary Nolan to go see that stuff and come back and tell us what he saw. It either could be a positive experience or a nothing. And that's a shame it didn't work out, but I knew it wasn't going to work. I knew it. Because it was taking too long. He kept saying, oh, yeah, and then it doesn't happen. You're like, of course it didn't. Same thing with Rose Cuckold. I know a guy. A witness told me. One time while I was walking my dog, I saw a building and a man came to me. He said, there's a UFO under that building? Oh, now he's like, anyway. So I have a link to, I have a piece of the interview with Gary here about that. I don't know why I find this hilarious. And I don't even know why it's even here tonight. But hey, come on now with this. No. Thank you. Appreciate that. From Michelangelo on X, Gary Nolan. Take the P out. Yep.
Been in the Twitter news, who basically took away our ability to, he said, no, there's no way. Oops, sorry. There's no way you're getting access to that. I know where it was kept. I literally know the address of where it was
Me
kept.
Too.
And believe it or not, it's almost like, that giant warehouse where the Ark of the Covenant was.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, you idiot.
Put. Sure. He said, yeah, it's sitting in big wooden crates. Well, but then I also recently learned that, back when that was about to happen, they loaded up a bunch of 18-wheelers, showed up and took it elsewhere. All of the people I've spoken to who have said, yeah, I work on the program. Yeah, if you knew what was going on, you'd be amazed. Face to face. Sure. I was part of a group that was going to gain access to some of these materials, literally. And then there's a person I know who's been in the Twitter news who basically took away our ability to, he said, no, there's no way. Oops, sorry. There's no way you're getting access to that.
Oh, did I already play this? Oh, sorry. I was too busy. See what happens? See why I can't communicate with the chat room? It's very hard. I don't do a show where, I'm talking to the chat room. I do a show where I'm giving information out. So it's sad. I wish there was a way that I could constantly interact with you guys. But when I do interact, I'm out of context. And I'm like, are you talking about me? And then it's like, no, idiot. We're talking about somebody else. Go back to your show. I'm like, oh. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt the conversation, I say. That's what you guys are here for, to have some fun. Who gives a shit what's happening? Just enjoy the night. That's all I want. All right, I want to show you some videos I told you we're going to be talking drones until we can't talk about it anymore. That's just it. This is what's hot. And every now and then I'll try to squeak something different in to mix it up. But I'm enjoying the drone show, to be honest. I like it all. I'm not bored of it. I want more of it. And we're getting more every day. So happy times for here. See? That's a still image. There's a video that comes with this, I think. That's a laser from the drone shooting straight up into the sky. Can I get wider? Cool. Isn't this wild? I mean, really? Wait, where's the drone? I see something here, but is it coming from? Okay. You see this light? You mother's monkey. Never mind. That's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Wow, this is amazing. He just shot a laser beam that looked like an orb. How did that happen? My lasers don't look like that. Look at that. That's powerful. That's from the ground, or is it coming from up going down? Yeah, there's no sound. Never sound with this stuff. Wait, what was that? Oh, there's cars here? Oh, it's a road. Okay, got it. Whew, scared me for a second there. Oh, look at this, man. Isn't this wild? This is happening everywhere. So let me ask you this then. Could it just be, okay, let's say every night, 10 employees of the government go to 10 different places where there's drones being flown. Then they call in or call 911 or say, hey, I'm reporting this. They get video of it because they know it's nothing. But if that was the case and they were recording people doing mundane things with their drones, wouldn't those people call in and say, hey, that's me? You know, so I just threw that out there because that's a scenario that was painted that maybe these are people doing it and somebody's recording it and it's a false everything. There's nothing really happening from the government. It's just made to look that way. It's just people and their drones. But it's not. It's not that at all. This is something that has been, for lack of a better term, scripted, orchestrated, been executed. I don't know if it's to perfection, but I want to know if this will be public record. If it's the government. Interesting, isn't it? We just don't know. Wow, look at the fun. Does it ever get old? Does it? Does it? Does it? No. Somebody shine a light on me. There's a big spotlight in the sky. Mink, mink. All right. Pretty wild. Oh, look at that. Okay. So the lights that are up here, that is how it all started. Do you remember about a year or two ago when the lights were just streaming across the clouds in the sky and everybody's like, it's spotlights. But over here, we kept saying, where? Where are the spotlights that cover the whole sky? People were being sold on spotlights, and it wasn't. It was the craft or the drone above the clouds, shining their bright lights down through, and we were caught off guard. And people were just saying, no, it's spotlights, you know, like they have at movie theaters and grand openings, etc., etc. No, it was not that at all, my fine feathered friends. Wasn't that at all. Pretty sneaky, sis. What commercial? Battleship. That's right. D9. Miss. I4. It's a hit. Hey, you sunk my battleship. Pretty sneaky, sis. All right. I loved Battleship. What I hated was playing with everybody, because everybody cheated. I must have been psychic at that game because I always won. Always. And everybody thought I was cheating. All right. Explosions over drones. This is titled Drone Stuck in New Jersey. A baffling incident unfolds in Jersey as a mysterious drone is reportedly hit under unexplained circumstances. Could it be connected to UFO activity or something even more unusual? Well, we have the footage here to dive into that mystery, to get you kicked off in the right direction. And let me warn you, this is real. And you won't believe it. This is what they're selling us on World News X. You know, the new secure team. And that's how the false flag alien invasion will look like. Look how cool that looks. It looks real, right? All made on an iPhone. Imagine what the government can do with their technologies. Imagine what will happen on New Year's Eve, 2024. Imagine a world invaded by a technology unknown to mankind. It's alive technology, living technology, wonderful technology. Whilst walking through the streets, we don't know what we're looking for, but we need a bottle of water. All right, we get it. Very powerful. You see? False flag, alien invasion happening right in front of you. Right in front of us. Right in front of the world. I want to thank everybody here tonight. Wow, we got 10,000. No. 1,000 watching. 1,000 live. Pretty good. 1,100. I got to show you this. When I saw this video, I almost lost it. Not in a sad way, but in a mad way. The uncomfortable possibility that some UFOs are organic. Do you hear what I'm saying? Mr. Stephen Greer explains, I don't say doctor anymore. Mr. Greer explains how ETs make their clothes and vehicles. They stand inside an energy field and it materializes around them. And I'm assuming we're going to watch a video of a said craft that can do the magical things. You guys are going to love this. First of all, I'm going to tell you what it is. It's a balloon. Okay? It is spinning in the wind. And Greer thinks it's morphing. It's sad. It really is. It's embarrassing. And Mr. Greer should be warned about these videos. Like, doesn't he have a team or anybody that could help him when these videos are posted alongside him, and him saying, oh, this is a digital recreation from inside the craft, creating an illusion around the outside of the craft to throw off its, its enemies and make it think it's something else, perhaps invisible, or perhaps a larger craft and something completely different. It's so ludicrous to think that an alien ship would have to morph itself into something to hide from its enemy. Like, the enemy wouldn't figure it out. Like, they're in the middle of space flying around. Nobody else is around here. All of a sudden, they went from a disc shape. Oh, that's a ball. That ain't them. That can't be them. It's a ball. It's a ball. It's weird. I don't see any of them. They must have escaped. It's so stupid. Shoot it down. It's them. Anyway, you're going to see some really silliness. I'm sorry. I can't stop. This is just awful. Just awful. Just horrible. Oh, it's getting bigger. It's just so amazing. Oh, how does it work like that? It's just perception. It's the angle. These things don't morph. They change view. Shut off. Those bright spots and flashes, that's just the reflective material hitting the sun. That's over here. That's over here. Hey, man. Well, I'll be a Unky's Munkle. FAP throwing down a 20? Man, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And, thank you for being like the staple of the chat room every night. I can't tell you how much it means to me that you're here. So, and everything you say about me is true. I love you for it, man. Thank you for being real and you. Thanks for being real, you. Thanks for really being you. Thank you for being real. See how many different ways we could word that? But in a text, you would probably take it the wrong way and read it like, thanks for being you. Because that's how people, when I text people, one sentence or two words, they think I'm mad. Right? Even if I say thank you, they think it's me from the show going, thank you. No, it's thank you, man. So you know what I learned, FAP? When you talk to certain people, you have to put the little emoji, happy face after it, because I have to do it. Because my personality, people think I'm always, ping. But I'm not. I'm always pong, just a little lower. So you put an emoji, it tells them, oh, you're being happy. You put a one like this, I don't get it. That one where they're like The Rock looking up, one raised eyebrow, I can't do it. Maybe. So, FAP, thank you for being real like an emoji. Have a good night. Thank you so much. That was nice. Wait, what? Where? No, I did not. Nothing. Hey, who did that? So here it is. Fake-a-rooskies. Baba booey, baba booey, baba booey, baba booey. Booey, baba booey, baba booey, baba boo. Boo, 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 boop ba ba boop ba boop ba ba boop ba 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 booey booey ba 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 booey. Hello? 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 Hi, my name is Rich, and this is GUFON. I'm not in right now. Please leave me a message so I can get back to you ASAP. That means as soon as possible, not as soon as peever. After you hear the tone, leave your message, and I'll try to get back to you within 48 minutes. Hi, Rich. This is... No, I said wait for the tone. Hello? Wait for the tone. I don't want to wait. I said wait for the beep. Do I go now? Yes, you go now. Beep, 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 beep. Burp. This is not real, my friend. This... Oh, look at this. Watch this. I'm walking on water and into the air we go. What you can see, I will never let go. I'm just changing perceptions. And a 3, 2, 1, go. I fly with my wings in the bright flashing tone. I don't have an ear, but I do have a phone. Oh. UFO Mania here at Droneville, USA, folks. Don't worry about a thing. We're just getting started. Well, we're almost done, actually. Big craft over Jersey? You betcha. Langley Air Force Base, Virginia. Huh? Oh, I thought it was Joyzy. Well, the people at Langley are pretending this did not happen. You gotta see this. I'm glad I stayed around for this one. This is worth the night. 3, 2, and a goo. I love this video. In the night, we come. Oh, and I suck my thumb. 'Cause of you, I'll abduct at night. 'Cause your head is so big. Oh, and your feet, they're so small. I knew that your hands were tall. You know what? What? I bet you that's an alien up there. It could be. I don't know. I've seen something like this before. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I have it on video, too. Get the fuck out of here. No, I'm serious, Sly. I do. It's on video. Ready to play it? Not right now. Of course. You can never play anything you're always talking about. Hey, I'm getting the videos available. Everybody's gonna be dead by the time you get them out. Nobody's gonna care. World War III. Never mind. All right, this video is real interesting, actually. For one, I would like to make a bet with everybody that this is a mountainside, and that is a road. I see down here, something flashing there. It's like, keeps increasing. So I'm getting out of here. That's a road. Huh? Unbelievable. Maybe it was a B-53. I don't know. All right, we got more. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Leroy. Leroy Chow gave his testimony about a close encounter 20 feet with two metallic spherical orbs, 3-foot diameter each, one on top of the other, while flying back from Colorado, piloting a small plane in August of 2024. You gotta hear this. Oh, I'm so happy I remembered. Yeah, this is only a minute and a half. But General Chow, did I say General Chow? I'm thinking of the food. General Tsao. It's General Chow. It's Pilot Chow. It's Chitty Chitty Chow Bang. Here we go. Astronaut and pilot.
Right, and that was in August. I was flying.
Hey, you'd think he would have an accent, right? You know, I was flying aeroplane like that, but he doesn't. He's just like you and me. Well, me. Well,
back from Colorado, and I just refueled in the panhandle of Texas in my small airplane, and I was flying back to Houston on an instrument flight plan, and we were in clear air, and I was about 9,000 feet, and suddenly, out of nowhere, these two big metallic spherical orbs, one on top of the other, about 3 feet in diameter each, went zipping by the left side of my airplane, right underneath, about 20 feet away. And I got a good look at them only for a second. And, it happened so quick, there wasn't even a chance to get scared, but it could have been a bad result if they had actually hit me. So
what do you think it was?
That was mysterious. It wasn't on radar. Air traffic control certainly didn't alert me. It wasn't on my display that shows other airplanes that are participating with the FAA required transponders. So I don't know what it was. My first guess is it's some kind of a military program, a drone of some kind. But it's hard to say, right? I think they could be a little more transparent. I think they could tell us what they know. I mean, and like I said, if they really don't know, that's a little more disconcerting, right? I mean, shouldn't they know? I mean, how could we have the best, most advanced military and capabilities, technological capabilities in the world, and if they don't know, that's even more disconcerting.
First of all the videos they were showing next to him while they were talking have all been debunked as bullshit. Like, especially the 3 green lights. That's an aeroplane. We saw Stephen Greenstreet specifically with detail debunk that. Well, wasn't that hard, but what just happened? I heard a bell go off. Was it a Prince Edward? I'm sorry. I'm trying to. Prince Edward County in 360 degrees celebrates 32 months. Oh, wow. Thank you very much, Prince Edward County, for being a member. 32 months, I mean. Hey, Merry Christmas to you. It's been an honor being 4 months short of 3 years as a member of GUFON in a long time. Thank you, man. That's just amazing. Thank you so much for that. I don't know how to thank you more, but I'll come up with a way. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Freaking A, man. Yeah, man-made materials have flashing lights. ETs wouldn't have that. But we don't know. How do you know? How do you know? Nobody knows. That's just something we say because it's easy. My thing is, why are lights on at all with a UFO? Like, what's the purpose of lights? Now, if the craft was emitting light as its energy source, who knows what they use? That would be phenomenal. Usually there's not, according to, government, no heat signatures or anything like that. I don't buy it all anyway. You know that. They're here. They've always been here. And they work behind the scenes to keep all of this illusion moving and working. That's what Bigfoot does. Bigfoot handles the trees and the deer and the antelope play. That's his focus, or her, or both. And believe it or not, yeah, they live out there. They have families. They're just in another place, dimension, or cloak. We don't know. I believe Bigfoot sleeps in the trees. Like, there are some trees that are like doorways. That's all I'm saying. So Bigfoot does that, right? The Greys, which are robots, by the way, they fly around in the saucers at incredible speeds, which is why they can't break apart, because they're part of the ship. You know, it goes left, everything moves, it's fine, it can't get hurt. And those are in the discs. Now, the triangles, that's us trying to back engineer shit. Why a triangle is beyond, I don't know, maybe working with ancient Egyptian technology, maybe Atlantis technology found. There's got to be Atlantis technology floating under the ground somewhere. It's got to be. It got buried. The whole thing, maybe. Wasn't Atlantis allegedly built on top of an ancient volcano and it just sank and just broke it all up? Kind of like living on a sinkhole. I'm afraid of that. In Florida, there was a guy who got killed in his bedroom because his house fell in on itself and they couldn't rescue him. They wouldn't even try. My thing is, get a helicopter and lower people down and start moving stuff. Why didn't they do that? His brother was so pissed. I don't know if you guys remember that story. But let's say the guy survived the cave-in. He probably starved to death. Oh, it's awful. Just awful. And I fear that because it can happen to anybody here in Florida. It's places like Swiss cheese. If you ever look at a satellite map of Florida, especially Central Florida, it looks like Swiss cheese. It really does. My trip from my house across the state to Orlando, I see so many lakes and shit. It's crazy. I got a lot of drone video I haven't shown you guys either, but I'm making another channel for the drone. I got a few names picked out. Don't know what I'm doing yet, but I've said it before. Anyway, that'll be a nice channel too. I don't have to say anything. Just post videos up there and enjoy a little bit of Florida and Arizona and wherever. And that's it for tonight. I got to get the hell out of here. What am I doing? So nothing ventured. No, everything ventured, nothing gained. I don't know how that works. But we still are out in the woods on what's going on with the drones until tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Saturday? Regular show, members show tomorrow, Sunday. Yeah, I changed it a little bit. I don't know what time on Sunday yet, but members show will be Sunday either at 11 a.m., okay, or 7. 11, 7, or 9. Yeah, for real. All right, thank you, everybody. Moderators and super chatters, thank you for hanging out. Did Samo make it? Hey, Renee Cruziano. Oh, you broke your arm? Dude. I'm so sorry. I hope you have a fast recovery. Jesus. All right. Well, thank you for hanging out. Man, that sucks. Hey, Joe Monk. How are you? Gee, damn. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Brian Howlerman? Hallmeyer? I'm sorry. I didn't see your whole name, so I guessed. Thank you very much for hanging out. Giving the show a try. Give a listen. Nice to meet you. All right. And newcomers and veterans. Yeah. Thanks for making the chat fun for everybody. Being cool and everything. Valerian the Mac, the third. Nice to see you again, really. It's good to see people that you haven't seen in a while. Appreciate you. All right. So be safe. Just about 4 days and few hours left. 5 days, basically, to Christmas. And just be safe out there so you can spend a beautiful holiday with family and friends. And here at GUFON, we do it every night for a reason. It's truthology for ufology. That's why we do it for you. We do it for you. We do. All right, guys, be safe out there, okay? Drive safe, shop safe, act smart. And if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. Alien bless.
There's a good thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies of Whistleblower, and why did it sound one of the most treasured sites in Christianity?